Oh my god, I just realized that I have some mustache hairs. What's up you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's look is poppin'. I really like it. I'm using a few new makeup products in today's look that I just got, and I'm kind of like, ooh, let me try them out. So I kind of just wanted to show you guys. I know I do a lot of get ready with me's, and I know you guys are probably tired of them. This is, I'm gonna not title it that, but low-key that's exactly what this is. I'm just doing my makeup and I'm showing you guys some of the new products that I use on my face. I went for more of a cool tone silver moment, super cute, but this is why you guys love me to begin with, okay, for the makeup look. So that's what I'm giving you. If you guys want to see how I got this really bomb, okay, I must say really bomb look, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so we are about to get into this. I have new makeup in front of me that I kind of wanted to play with, so I figured I'd do that on camera. God, I feel like I always do get ready with me's, but that's the only thing I know how to do, low-key. Okay, yeah, just stick with me guys. The content will evolve, but for right now, girl, this is what you're gonna get from me, okay? Anyway, let's get into brows, so that's what I do first, and I'm gonna show you guys my new brow hack. I did a little reel on Instagram if you haven't seen that, but I'm gonna show you on here. So let's get started. I am going to be using this Got2b glue. I use the yellow one, you can use the black one, you can use whatever you want. I have no issues with the yellow one. Some people were saying that it flakes. That don't happen to me, so I don't know. But use what you want, you know? But basically I use this because it's gonna really give you that like, what do they call it? What is it called? It's like laminated brows. So I just take a little bit on my finger and I just kind of, you know, and I kind of just go through my brows real quick and smooth it in there. Like so. And to be honest, you know, like at first I was kind of apprehensive of using a gel in my eyebrow because I just don't want it to cause no acne. I already got enough of that. But I haven't had any weird things going on, so. But yeah, you take a spoolie. I'm using this Benefit one, and you just kind of brush through it and kind of get that really like neat look. And then you can go back in and just kind of flatten the brow, because that's kind of what it looks like. It's like really flat. And honestly, I can't lie, this is really what works for people who have fuller brows, you know, who can obviously do this. Like if you ain't got no brows, girl, you can fill them in. You can still do this, you just would fill them in, but I have not been filling in my brows, which I'm kind of here for. It makes it very simple. But yeah, if you really don't have no brows and you really have to fill stuff in, girl, then you can still do this. Just let this dry down and then you can kind of fill in the parts that need to be filled in, which is kind of cool too, because instead of filling in the whole brow, you don't have to do that. I feel like you can just really fill in the areas that you need and then it'll be fine. And then I have this damp paper towel, and I kind of just, you can use a Q-tip, washcloth, whatever you have, and I kind of just wipe the edges because that glue will pick up on your foundation or even your primer. That's happening to me. So I'm not really using new skin products. I'm using more of like eyeshadows and like lip colors and stuff that are new to the squad. So with that being said, I'm going to just do my face, and of course I'm going to show you guys, but I'm going to zoom through it more because it's kind of like same old. So let's get into primer. I'm going to be using my Tatcha primer. I've been liking this more lately because I feel like it's filling in my pores a little bit more, making my skin a little bit seamless, and I've been loving using a brush to apply it. So I'm using this little black bookie and just applying it that way, and I'm kind of applying it all over my skin too. So, you know, let's just help the whole face out because she's struggling. Oh my god, I just realized that I have some mustache hairs. And honestly, you don't see them until I put makeup on them. Things be poking through. But honestly, I don't care. I'm not going anywhere special. I never do. Okay, so we're gonna move on to color correcting. And you guys know this is the one I use, the Maybelline Master Camo in Apricot. My skin has gotten a lot better, especially on this side, like my chin and area. my chin in area. My chin in this area is like clearing up quite well. I mean, you obviously can still see it, but it's definitely faded, and I think you could tell that just by watching other videos. This side though, this whole area, I had a few breakouts right here. This is a fresher one. Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen my nighttime regimen, you should go watch it, because I feel like my nighttime regimen has a little bit more product in it, and a lot of the products are like heavy duty, you know, because you need to work on the skin at night. So anyway, if you haven't seen it, you should, because I feel like my skin is making some progress, girl. KKW is coming out with color corrector, and low-key I want to try it. I remember buying her concealer, like the whole little shebang that she had, the concealer, the powder. I think I still have them. I'm not sure, I have to double check. But I wasn't a fan of the concealer, but I don't know if at the time my skin, I don't think I really had a proper skin regimen, and I just feel like my skin was just all over the place and just didn't react to hydrating products really well, which I think is just because I have so much excess oil on my face because of lack of taking care of my skin. But anyway, I really want to try it out because, I don't know, I just love correctors, clearly, because I need them. I do like her brightening powder. I should probably find that and use it today. I don't know. It was cool. I remember liking it. I just stopped using it because I just use different things now. But yeah, I definitely want to try it. Okay, so for my foundation, I'm going to do a mix. I typically do. And I've been loving this combination as of lately. It's a little bit more full coverage because that's kind of what I'm shooting for, especially this time of year. Like, I feel like full coverage is appropriate. But anyway, Forever Matte Foundation from Dior. This is in the shade 2W, and then this is obviously one of my go-tos, my OGs, the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and this is in Stromboli. And yeah, we're gonna mix these two and get it done. Oh, by the way, are we obsessed with my nails? Okay, so this hand's a little bit better. Super cute though, right? I did these myself, I'm so proud. But I do need to fix this ring finger, because look at that. Look at that. Can you see it? Look at that. It's all bumpy on the side because I didn't realize that this wasn't all the way dry. So I need to take that nail polish off and fix it. But the concept's cute, right? Yes. I am using a dry beauty blender to press this all in. Pardon me because I'm lazy and I don't want to wet it. And I typically don't really wet them, because I don't know, I just feel like it soaks up more product than it needs to, and I'm shooting for more of a full coverage look, so I don't really want that to happen. But I don't know, I've been kind of liking a sponge these days. I kind of go in between, as you guys know. Alright, so that took a little bit of time, but we got her blended, and I just love how it looks. I like the coverage, I like the more of the matte finish. So let's move into concealer. I'm using my Hourglass. You guys know this has become one of my favorites, and this is in the shade Sepia. So you know the drill. The only thing I don't like is I feel like the tubing's like a little like messy. I don't know why, like, I don't know. But the formula and everything is really good. So yeah, I'm here for it. And I feel like it doesn't crease under my eyes very much. I feel like I've been experiencing that a little bit more, probably just with age. And girl, I got a lot of extra skin around my eyes, okay, so my eyes be creasing, but I feel like this doesn't really crease up as bad, so that's really nice. And let's blend her out. I'm gonna use the same beauty blender, okay? Just keep it all in one tool. Dude, these planes have been literally flying for the last 2 minutes. Like right over the house, it feels like. What the fuck? That was so unnecessary. I'm gonna need them to keep their jets and all that stuff away from over here. Anyway, I am going to use my Vanity Makeup Sculpting Palette, and I'm just gonna sculpt my nose. I don't really wanna do the whole face, but I like to use cream for the nose because for some reason, if your makeup just isn't working for you and then you try to powder contour, it can look really bad, and there ain't really much you can do at that point, girl, because you're using powder, you already done set everything. So I just like to do it underneath. Moving on, let's set our face. I'm gonna be using the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin in R230, and I'm using this under my eyes because I'm gonna try to brighten this little darkness. It has like a more of a pinky undertone, as you can see. And I'm gonna use this first underneath my eyeballs fix that problem, hopefully. And I don't really bring it further down. I just want to keep it like where my darkness is really out here cutting up. And then I'm going to use this Fenty setting powder in Butter. Oh, if I can open it. And this has kind of been my vibe lately. Surprisingly enough, I'm not using my powder mix, but this is really good and it's a little bit more full coverage, I feel like. So we're going to get into her. Now I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury face powder and I'm just going to hit the rest of the face really quick, just lightly. That way there's no like, you know, stickiness, everything's just set with powder. If I can find my brush. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with my concealer and then do a little carving of the brow to make it look a little bit more neat and done up. So yeah. Okay, so let's move on to eyeshadow. I have a few new palettes. One of them, I'm like, I don't know what to do with this because I don't really, it's new to me. So this is from Juvia's Place. They sent this over with some liquid lipsticks. So this is the Wahala 2 palette. And when I think of Juvia's Place, I think of like really eccentric colors and like more out of my comfort zone. But they're still pretty dope and the pigmentation is really great. So here is the palette. When I seen this, I was kind of like, it's cute. It's cute, it's just a lot of blue and I don't know, I don't get the theme, to be honest with you. It's just like a lot, just like a boom. Yes, so I'm not sure where I'm gonna go with this palette. So to be honest with you, I think I'm gonna stick to more of my browns, just because, I mean, girl, what am I gonna do with some brown nails and some blue eyeshadow? But I think I want to play with more cool tones, so I'm gonna play with some of the silver shades in here. Definitely not that one because that's glitter and I don't really play with glitter like that, but we're gonna play with some of the silver shades. So let's get started, shall we? And to start off the eye look, I'm actually going to use my Melt Stack. This is their contour sculpting stack, and you can obviously use this for shadow as well, which is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be taking the first shade, which is like the bronzer shade. I'm going to use this to create some warmth because I kind of like to play with warm tones in the cool tones that I like to do, just to make it a little bit more wearable. So I'm just going to apply this in my crease. And then I'm gonna play with this really cool tone shade. This is the light medium contour powder. And I really love this to like sculpt my face. That's what I typically use it for. But we're gonna create some depth in the crease using this. And it's also gonna bring in that coolness that, you know, we're shooting for. And I'm gonna actually bring this into my nose bone just to kind of, you know, sculpt that slightly. And then I'm going to pack that same color on the outer part of my eye to create transition. And then I'm going to take the last shade because it's a little bit more cooler and it is quite dark. And I'm just going to use this to kind of create my little smoked out wing that I love to do. This eye is really going to be simple. The techniques are still pretty much the same that I typically do, but we just going to cool it out, girl. We're going to make it cool tone. I'm gonna make this darker part though thicker than normal, instead of like a really just like simple little cat eye. I'm thickening it out and bringing it in a little bit more. And then I'm gonna take the same dark shade and just kind of bring it on the bottom part of my eye, bottom lash line. Okay, so for now we're done with the stack. Let's go into that Juvia's Place palette. I think I'm just gonna play with these two shades on the lid and then maybe do the lighter ones in my inner corner. I'm gonna start with this shade here. And I'm just gonna, oh, this don't even have a mirror. Girl, I was gonna, they don't even have a mirror. They need to get a mirror in here. I don't know how much this costs because it was sent to me in PR, but I don't know why I don't got a mirror. Anyway, I'm going to apply this lightly on the lid. because I don't want to do like a super crazy like silver moment. I just kind of want it to be a wash, you know? And I haven't even like swatched them or anything, so I really don't know how it's gonna come off. But so far, it's looking okay. Cute. So now I'm gonna mix the shade Fame and Shakara for the inner corner. Just a little dabble, not too crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara and then pop on some lashes. I'm gonna be using some Lily lashes in the style Doha, so I'm just gonna do that really quick because girl is just applying lashes, and then we'll move on to the rest of the face and then pick a lip color. Okay, so the lashes are on and the lashes did it. Okay, once you add some, these lashes look like some really bomb, like they remind me of lash extensions, low-key. They look so good. This is the style Doha, and she might be my new fave. So let's go ahead and just finish the rest of the face before we get caught up in the eyes, girl. Okay, dusting all this off. And I actually found my KKW brightening powder. This is in the shade 3, it's more yellow. So this is her, and I am going to apply this more towards like the nose area underneath the eye, if that makes any sense. And I'm gonna kind of buff it in. It's definitely super brightening. So that's why I definitely don't want to put it like all underneath the eye like that, because it look crazy as hell. And I'm trying to like really press it into my darker areas. And this is just gonna allow me to pinch my nose in a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm gonna do blush. I'm gonna use the KVD Everlasting Blush. This is in the shade Peony. I really wanna do like a cooler pink. I think I'm also gonna mix Strawberry from Laura Mercier because I love that blush. Maybe not, I don't know. Well, it depends. They're kind of similar, but this is a little bit warmer. So I'm gonna start with this and then we'll see. But I want it to be cooler, you know what I mean? So I think I'm just gonna stick with the Peony shade, and let's move into bronzer. I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury. Bronzer is it. If you haven't used it, you need to. It is so bomb. Let me find my brush. I really hate that up close I can see my mustache. Can you guys see it? Oh well. Oh well. Going back to the Sculpt stack, I'm gonna use that cool contour shade with the fan brush from Melt, and I'm just going to really sculpt the face now. I really love this brush. It is absolutely amazing. I thought it was gonna make it look really streaky and just harsh, but no, they did such a good job with this brush. I just absolutely love it. Okay, I'm gonna set my face really quick because I'm looking a little powdery. I'm looking a little powdery, so I'm gonna use my Fenty. Okay, let's move on to lips. So I'm gonna be using some new lip colors. I have the new Buxom 90s Nudes Full Force Plumping Lipstick Collection. These are the shades, and here we are. Also, I have two colors from the Juvia's Place, which I'm gonna show you guys, but I'm not using them because they just don't fit the look at all. But here are these cute little mini liquid lipsticks. Let you guys know I'm here for a 90s nude. So I'm going to, I don't know what color I wanna do. I don't know if I wanna do like a darker color. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna line my lips real quick because that's just what I have to do. Then we'll pick a color. Okay, so this shade is Fly Girl, and I really actually enjoy the formula of these. One of my favorite shades is Goddess. This is the shade Angel. Goes with my nails too. Ooh. This is the shade Heartthrob. It's a little bit more pinky. This shade is Dreamboat, a little lighter from the other brown we saw. We have Pop Star, which is a little bit more berryish. Yes. And then we have Supermodel, which is a little more of a mauvey, berry, pinky, more mauve. I think I'm gonna mix these two colors. So, I don't know, wish me luck. But This is definitely a 90s look color, but I definitely want to add a little nude in there. Okay, I think it looks really good. If you guys aren't into plumping lip glosses or lipsticks, you may not like these because that's what they do. They kind of plump up the lip a little bit, but it doesn't feel really intense. Like, I know a lot of people say that the Too Faced Injection lip glosses are really, really intense. This is not really intense to me, at least. All right, you guys, so this is the look. I finally have my hair done, so it kind of just ties everything together. I really like this. It's more of a cool toned look, not too heavy and not too like making me ashy. You know, does that make sense? Not too making me ashy, not making me look ashy. So I really, really like that. But I think we achieved some cool tones. So anyway, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you guys are feeling this look. I actually feel really, really cute. I feel like I say that in every video. I actually haven't done like a full face in maybe a week or so. So I'm feeling really pretty. I wish I had a life, because I would just love to feel really good out in public versus just in my room or in my areas, you know what I mean? So anyway, of course, subscribe and watch more videos because it helps your girl out, okay? So help me out. It don't cost you no money. Just go ahead and subscribe and just watch more videos. I know you're bored. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.